Becky, and we're with a couple of these to read, and February's been a fun month.
Yes, it has, but today we are here to brag about our March predictions for Book of the Month, because we got, how many was it, Becky?
Well, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. We got 5, and not all of them were main picks.
And all of them were not made this month. Some of them were in our last month's predictions that didn't come about, but they showed up this month in the add-ons.
Absolutely.
And we've been horrible in the past, and I was excited when I pulled it up today and I looked at it and we got to going through, and I was like, hey, we're getting better at this.
Yes.
Yeah,
so we're going to talk about the books that we picked that made it, and we're also going to talk about the books that we picked to read.
Yeah. One of the books I picked was Hello Beautiful. That was one of my predictions, and it was an add-on. And it's actually a book that I got that I'm looking forward to reading. So it was one of my picks this month. I Have Questions For You was one we picked for last month.
Yes.
And they didn't choose it last month.
Right, and I don't know if maybe it was published late, because I know that's been the case with some books.
Right.
Like the book we picked, Clytemnestra, rumor has it that it was supposed to be a pick for this month, but all the copies burned up.
Oh no, really?
Yes, and shipping, there was this big fire. That's why a lot of, there were 3 books that we had picked for February. Really? They have now been postponed because the copies burned up.
I had not heard that. That's amazing.
Oh, I feel so bad for the authors.
Oh, I do too.
Can you imagine? They have anticipated this date.
How heartbreaking.
And then for some awful accident, it's still going to happen for them. They're still going to have they've written wonderful books, and we're all very excited for them. But
it's just going to be delayed.
Yes. Oh gosh, talk about delayed gratification.
Oh, wow, that is unreal.
But all I Have Questions For You was one that we were hoping for last month, and we got it this month for whatever reason. It was,
and we kind of went back and forth about, because I wanted to pick it and she wanted to pick it, so it's like, okay, well, which one of us are going to get it? And I let her have it because I know that's really more her genre than mine. I mean, I love it.
With a murder podcast as part of the plot.
It just sounded so interesting. But
I'm really excited.
I'm trying to be a good mother-in-law here. So I let her take that one. So, Lone Woman was one that we chose. I did not pick it this month because there were so many. I had to narrow it down. Like Pineapple Street, I wanted to get Pineapple Street, and I said, well, I only get 3 picks. And look, Book of the Month, sometimes we should get an extra pick. I mean, come on.
Well, I've heard they're working on, I saw a post on the internet, and you know how reliable the internet is.
Oh, yes.
But they're working on rolling out a 5-book a month deal, which if they do that, I'm going to be broke.
I was going to say, that's good and bad. I don't need it every month, okay? Book of the Month, I don't.
But every now 7 main picks this month.
I know, that was a lot. Maybe that's why we got so many.
And I do feel like this month is the best month they've had in a while.
It's really one of my favorite months. London Seance Society, that was another one that I wanted, but she had gotten Lost Apothecary.
Yes.
Yes, and I haven't read that yet, but I know I want to read it at some point. And you really liked it, and so I figured, she needed the matching set.
Well, I had kind of determined in my head, if Becky gets that, I will get Wayward. But if Becky gets Wayward, then I will get that.
But she read the synopsis for Wayward, and I don't know why we didn't pick that one as I didn't pick it as a choice.
I didn't see it anywhere.
I didn't either. But she read it. She said, "I know you're going to get this book."
Because I read it and I was like, "Oh,
this is a Becky
witches."
book.
Multi-generational women,
across periods of history. And
this is Becky.
Being a history teacher, I love everything that has something to do with different times in history. And so, yes, so I did get that book. Wayward was another one that I got. And then Before I Let You Go was one that we chose last month. We thought it would be a pick last month. And then
it was either last month or the month before.
It was in the last couple months we had chosen it, but
we saw it, and it might have been on there before, but we saw it as an add-on this month, and we were like, hey, we picked that.
That was a good thing at some point. So we're getting a little better at this, I think. Yeah.
So I think I covered the 2 books that I picked from Book of the Month. I have questions and London Seance. What were the books you picked?
Oh my goodness. Hello Beautiful, The Wayward, and Soulmate. I thought Soulmate was one of ours.
It might have been.
If it's not one of our, if we didn't predict it, I remember reading about it and thinking I should pick that to go in our prediction, but then maybe I didn't for some reason.
I'm going to be honest, like when I posted our predictions for this month, I had a fever.
Your eardrum had burst.
My eardrum had burst. So if you see me kind of leaning into Becky, it's because I can't hear her. Right. So I don't remember a lot, but we might have.
Because when I read the synopsis of it, I was like, I remember reading that. And if I didn't include it, I meant to, because I thought it was very interesting.
It definitely looks good. It's what I'm going to have to borrow from you.
Yeah, definitely.
At some point.
Yeah.
After my TBR pile gets...
Yes. Well, mine keeps going this way and not this way.
Well,
but, who knows? With all the shortages out there and the fires and other things, we will not be without things to read and review. We have a good library.
And this upcoming week, we will be talking about at least one Book of the Month pick. We might go into an aardvark book, or that might have to wait till next week.
We're just going to say we hope we're through with sickness and we can make weekly videos again. So just pray for us out there, y'all, because we need it.
We might soon be filming from the beach.
In a couple of weeks we'll be on spring break. We're going to go to the beach, and that's going to be some fun. I can't wait. As a matter of fact, they went to the beach this weekend.
We had to. It was necessary.
Yeah. Needed that vitamin C, SEA.
Yes.
So, well, folks, we are proud of our predictions this month, and maybe we'll get even better as time goes along. But thanks for being with us. We really do appreciate you all. So please subscribe to our page and go to our blog and read our reviews and things. We really do appreciate you all. So have a great end of February and beginning of March this week.
All right. Thank you guys. Bye.